Hello and welcome everybody, and thank you for joining me to the next quick Lost Ark video. My name is Wilkie, and today we're going to talk about why you should or should not bother with the estate, especially on the Western servers. This is not going to be an in-depth guide. This is something that I will be making once the Western servers actually go live. This is more of a short introduction to what to expect in the estate, for Stronghold, what it's going to be called, why you should use it, and a few keynotes here. The first major topic that I want to talk about is progress, or how your estate can actually help you progress your account and or characters in Lost Ark. I think the most vital component is the workshop. Here you can craft everything from battle items, consumables, buff foods, stuff that helps you on your life skill journey, such as tools, especially better tools. Also, you can repair tools. Your ship parts are also be crafted here. And I think the most important factor are Arctic crystals or stones that are used to upgrade your gear. Now, on an existing servers, and once the server has kind of settled in, this is something that people will sell on the auction house. So it's not that you have to do it, but just imagine the content is new and a lot of the players will probably look for their own progress first. So there's a high chance that people will not be selling those, at least not in large quantities. And the few players that are actually selling it are banking on that people are too lazy to craft them themselves and potentially, might overprice the market in order to winch out some gold and milk the players that are too lazy to do life skills. So definitely keep that in mind. It's not the end of the world if you don't want to do it. Like I said, we're going to check the quick marketplace here. If we go to enchant materials, where are we? Small Arctic crystals, 1 goes for 13 gold at the moment, and you can see there are over 130,000 of those available. So definitely not a shortage of those, but like I said, there might be places and times, 350 of the big ones, where it might be better for you to craft them yourselves, or simply they're non-available. The second major progress-oriented thing is the training dummy. So how this works is you have an area that you unlock later on down the line that helps you push up your alts in terms of character level. Currently, the highest character in my account is level 60, so I can push any character that is level 50 or between level 50 and 58. So level 50, level 58, and level 55, as you can see here, are available for me to be boosted. What that means is you put them into the training section here, and I currently have the blaster listed here, and you can see it is running for 4 minutes. So I literally just started it prior to this video to showcase what that looks like. And this typically runs up to 7 days, but you can also cancel it without any fees, without any breaking. There's nothing to hazard. And if I were to cancel this, you can see, alright, finish my workout, my blaster would now get 16,000 XP simply because I enlisted him here. Same thing here, if we take my Soul Master, it's like, okay, it's level 55, I can list it. The same thing here. It's just a very easy and quick and convenient way to level up your alts passively because you don't have to do anything. Even better is you can still play with those characters even if they are in this training zone. So you can do dailies, you can do weeklies, you can do PvP. It doesn't happen, or it doesn't change anything in the way you play them. So this is just another passive gain, which I think is incredibly useful. Last thing here are the merchants. And the merchants are, I think, sort of like a twofold thing. The first thing, I think why merchants are so important is because they allow you to get specific runes, which are incredibly potent, and runes are very often overlooked. In tier 1, they're not really that, I guess, impactful. In tier 2, they start to be somewhat useful. Definitely in tier 3 is the time where you do want to collect your runes, and you do want to have them in order. There are also other ways to get those, but specific runes are only available through your estate, or are much easier to obtain here, such as, for example, the Valmore rune. Other things range from affinity items to card items and to specific things that you can use for ships and other things. So it's not the end of the world if you don't really do that, but simply for that sake, also for certain collectibles, you do want to have those merchants in order. In order to get the resource for those merchants, you have to have ships on your missions here. As you can see here, we have a bunch of missions here. If I click on mission complete, I got these soldiers orders here, and you can see that there are scouters orders, hunter orders, and soldier orders. So those are the 3 main currencies, and as you can see here, this NPC is looking for scouter orders, and with those orders I could be buying those things. This is a very short rundown, and like I said, there's going to be some technicalities that will kind of be difficult. In order to get all of that, you have to research your estate with a laboratory, but like I said, this is something that I'll specifically cover in a different and more in-depth video. This is really just for people that are looking whether or not I should be bothering with the estate. In terms of progress, here's the reasons why I would do this. If this is something you don't necessarily are looking for, you can definitely skip this. On to the second part, which is definitely going to be a much quicker one. It's literally your own personal space. So you can create, you can customize, you can decorate the island almost exclusively to your heart's content. There obviously are some limitations. For example, there are places you can't really go, but everything or almost everything that you see here is decorated as well as expandable upon you finishing researches and missions like that. So for example, all these places here, I think it's Control 2. Yes, Control 2 is the menu. So I can take this, and if we want to move this spacebar, just let's say I want to put it here. No, let's put this here. Okay, fine tuning. I don't even know what that does. For now, if we just spin it, and let's say, yeah, I want to turn it that way rather. You also have some more statues, and this is more of the collectible line of things. A lot of people do actually enjoy building their own personal space, so to make it look good, to make it feel more like at home. Also, you can see that I put a bench down here which I can sit on. So really, if you're more like the casual, that's not really casual thing, but if you do want to check out your island, have a bit of relaxation and things like that, that's definitely a thing. You can also visit the estate of other people if you so wanted to. So there is some kind of, I guess, sort of like semi-RP component to it. I personally don't really indulge on that, but there are people who do enjoy this kind of content, so it's definitely there if this is your kind of. For the last part, this is more of an outlook on the Loa on last year, which is essentially a big con or online festival for Lost Ark. They showcased what the new features are going to be looking like, so there's going to be definitely more impact off your estate. There's a bunch of mini games that we're going to be shown very soon. They added a lot of customization options so people can go pretty ham when it comes to the decorations. As you can see here, seasons, all that stuff. You can put decor inside of your home, so there's presumably going to be real rooms that you can visit inside, put down trophies, invite other people to sit around at a table, do other things. But I think the most important thing here is that there is content planned, which definitely is more of a horizontal kind of thing, so it's not classically the vertical progression of do you need better gear or stuff like that, but there's definitely more things that meets the eye, especially at the start of the estate. So I do think it is definitely worth checking it out. Whether you deem it fun for you or not is really up to everybody's own demeanor. And that's it for this quick video. I do appreciate everybody being here. If you want to see me live, I also stream every now and then on Twitch, so feel free to check out my Twitch channel below. And this is it for today. I do hope this was helpful and or entertaining, so do stay safe, do stay happy, and I'll see you next time.